Hey guys, Brian with Wrenches and Rides. We just got done installing our Stage 4 Rockford Fosgate kit into our Pro XP. Now we have Polaris's glass windshield and aluminum roof. Now this is just something to think about. Plastic windshields are going to last you how long, and depending what you ride. And if you want a windshield wiper kit, this is the only way to go. Downside is they're not vented. So this kit right here is a little bit more expensive. If you're buying your machine new, try to work some sort of deal in so it's not that bad. The Polaris scratch resistant plastic has never really worked well for me. I've always had some scratches get on it pretty quickly. So I went with glass this time. This is an easy install, super easy. It would be helpful if you had two people. I'm going to try to tackle it with one, try not to scratch anything up. Basically here I'm going to put the glass on first, then I have to use the roof hardware also, so there's going to be some working in between, and we also have a gasket that's going to go on. So hang tight here while we throw this windshield on. The only thing that holds this roof on are these J-clamps that slide on the inside and these two bolts that are on top that are going to be shared with the aluminum roof. To put this on, there is a washer that goes on the inside, so you can't over tighten it. It just slides into place, and it's going to have you forcefully push down until you hit the bolt or the nut that's inside that plate. If you were just installing the windshield in no roof, all you'd have to do is tighten those two bolts up top, which are different than what's in there because that's roof hardware, but they're a bolt and nut, and then simply tighten these two J-clamps down and you'd be done. The aluminum roof is held on very similarly with a spacer, a rubber gasket. Unfortunately, these slide on nuts. I just don't trust them. I'd rather actually have nuts that was there and a bolt on top that's a Torx. So we're going to put the roof up in place and start with this one up front because that's basically going to be the hardest one for us to get, and then work through the rest of them. Polaris doesn't want the roof to contact the windshield, so they give you this spacer to put on, and it just will go across the front. This is similar to what you would see in cars like you used to put them on doors so that you didn't get door dings back in the old days. You don't see that much anymore. Not tightening those up too much at this point in time because I know I have to get the rest of the roof kind of pulled down and into place, but it should be easy. From here we want to make sure this line is straight across the front of the windshield, and we're going to start to bring this down and tighten everything up. Not every roof is going to be perfect. I've seen multiples, some like to sit one way, some like to sit another, some sit fairly centered. It's kind of how these carts are built, and also with a little bit of the free floating action that they have, you can work to get them as centered as possible. Same with the windshield. The way the holes were drilled here, we were a little bit crooked. We had to work to get them straight. Get it as best as you can, and it's pretty easy. The glass on here is what I really am looking forward to. Vented. I'm going to go back to if there was some way we could get a vent that opened up, like on a mirror that could flow some air through, that would be awesome. If you know of one of them, leave them in the comments. That would be excellent. This is going to be a nice piece that we don't have to worry about it blowing away. So we can trailer this one in reverse so that the wind's hitting it. It's not going to have anything just fly apart or crack. I like that part. I like that I don't have to worry about little scratches. I can just ceramic coat this, and then while I'm on the trail, get out my glass cleaner, clean it up, and go at it. Windshield wiper kit, if you were in the mud, is definitely going to be necessary. So check it out. I think it's an interesting setup. I think it's going to work great with having a stereo system inside. It's going to help keep that noise in there. It's going to be very interesting to see on the trail. So subscribe to the channel. We're going to get some trail rides in, talk about some of these accessories, and go from there. Again, guys, we appreciate your time. Have a great day.